Alcudia is located on the north coast of Mallorca, imposing cliffs and heavenly beaches, and was found in pre-Christian times around the year 70 BC by the Romans. The historic center is surrounded by a massive city wall and welcomes you with its medieval ambience. The old town of Alcudia is a medieval gem in the north of Mallorca. The town sprang from the Roman settlement of Poyentia, the remains of which are between the town and the Mallorca's ports of Port d'Alcudia and are worth seeing. Under King James II of Mallorca, the imposing city wall with its crenellated towers was completed in 1362. Parts of it, such as the city gates, Porta de Mallorca and Porta del Moi, are still preserved today. The city wall is partially accessible on a stroll over the old fortification, and you can enjoy a fantastic view over the old town. Narrow streets wind through the city center of Alcudia, which also features the impressive Casa Consistorial Town Hall on Plaza España, which was built in the Renaissance style. The lovingly restored facades of the houses reveal both the Moorish and Roman influences left behind in this northern town. One of the oldest buildings in Alcudia is the Gothic Orati de Santa Ana church, which dates back to the 13th century. It rises at the southern edge of the city wall. The chapel of Saint Christ was built in the characteristic architectural style of the Renaissance. The inauguration took place at the end of the 17th century. The parish church of St. James fills a gap in the city wall and dates from the late 19th century. The old town has a 14th century wall, and it is possible to step up on the wall and follow it almost all around the village. There are remains of a Roman town just outside the medieval town walls, belonging to the ancient city of Poyentia. There is also a small Roman theater. North of the town is a bull ring dating back to the 19th century. The old town also hosts a market both on Sundays and Tuesdays all year round. Inside the walls, there are several restaurants and bistros. In Port d'Alcudia, most of the restaurants are located around the marina. Most of these restaurants are only open in the tourist season. In the 1920s, the first tourists began to visit Mallorca and also Alcudia. This was in a very limited scale, and the economy of the village stayed weak. In the early 1970s, it started to be clear that the future of Alcudia would rely upon tourism. 15 years later, the old harbor of Puerto d'Alcudia had developed into a major resort for European tourism.
Haide, Ionuțe! Hai că aici e pentru bucătari ca tine. Să-ți facă papilele praf. Bă, băiat! Rămâneai fără bănuțe aici, Ionuțe. Bă, deci așa voie bună n-ai văzut, deci n-ai un zumzet, bă, de veselie aici. Uite, Samile, boarfe, papuci, e piață de toate sâmbătă seara aici. Mama mia, deci, na, ca să vezi. Ce vând și ce cumpără oamenii sâmbătă la ora 8 seara.